everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be trying the new Snow White collection by Colourpop. So just a quick disclaimer first, if I seem much slower or a bit out of it, that's because I had some minor surgery yesterday and I'm kind of just recovering from that, and I just really wanted to film today because it's my day off technically, and I just want to keep myself busy, so I do apologise in advance if I seem a bit woo, but yeah, I ordered the Snow White collection from Colourpop and it actually arrived. It took so long to arrive. Normally it would take about 2 weeks because obviously it's coming from LA and I live in London, UK, so it's like the opposite side of the world. But I think it was being delivered by Every, so it was taking its time so much to come to me, but it finally arrived and I'm so happy. But yeah, it came in a Harry Potter box. I don't know why. I mean, I know that they did a collaboration with like Harry Potter, I'd say last year, but it turned up like this and I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So yeah, when I opened the box, this has got the Harry Potter box. That's not a major issue obviously, but I was like, oh, I wonder if they had like a Snow White box or whatever, but I guess not. But yeah, it came up all nice and bubble wrapped as it usually does. And if you've not seen this collection before, I actually haven't picked up everything. I mentioned this in my buy or not to buy episode whatever it is, that I did pick up a couple of things, and obviously this collection was quite big. I'll put up some pictures to show you guys what actually was part of the collection, but I only picked up 3 things because, well, I don't have that much money and I didn't want to pick up everything because it was just a bit too much for a collection. So let me just put this down and I'll actually show you what I'm not going to use today, because to kind of bulk up my my basket, I picked one more thing because it was like a couple of pounds away from being free shipping. So I picked up a new lippy stick. This is in the shade Dream Date, so this is actually a really light tone compared to what I normally go for, but I thought I might start using like different shades when it comes to lipsticks, because reds and all that are like my go-to shade. Nothing wrong with that at all, but I thought I would just try something a bit different. So let's go into the collection. So I picked up 3 things like I mentioned. So the first thing, I'm no random, like this is at random. So I picked up the lip kit. So this is the Love's First Kiss. This is the yeah, Love's First Kiss lip kit. So you get a lipstick, you get a lip pencil, and you get a lip gloss. First of all, I mentioned this in my my video as well, the buy or not to buy, how much I love the packaging because it's so authentic to the movie. So Colourpop, I feel, always do like probably the best collaborations when it comes to like Disney and just other things as well. And I mean, if you guys know me or if you don't know me, I mean, hi, I like Disney a lot. It's like a big part of my life. I actually went to Disneyland Paris for the first time in November for my birthday, so it was like a dream come true. But yeah, any excuse or opportunity that I get to buy Disney makeup, I'm all over it. But it has to be right, and I honestly think this packaging is absolutely stunning. And the fact that you get like a lip kit, I don't know if they've done a kit of like 3 before. They've obviously done kits of like a lip pencil and a lipstick or lip gloss, blah blah blah. But yeah, that was the first thing I picked up. I'll show you what is in there once I use it. The next thing I got was their blush. So they had 3 blushes, I believe, and I picked up the shade Fair Enough. That's a bit, alright, it's a bit weird, but I love this packaging so much. It's so stunning. It's a Super Shock blush, so I feel like it's going to be very pigmented, it's going to be very shimmery. But yeah, this is the packaging itself, and on the back, right, it's just the standard print on the front. Normally with most packaging I do tend to throw them away, but this for sure I'm keeping because it's stunning. And then I picked up the eyeshadow palette. So this is the palette itself. This has got the outer packaging and it's absolutely gorgeous, and on the back you have all the names. And then if we have a look inside, you can have a better look at the palette itself because again, it's absolutely stunning. So this is obviously Snow White in front of her castle because, you know, she's a princess, of course. And then I'm going to take out the plastic, and then when you open the palette itself, you see obviously Snow White herself. You get the, like, when they open the book in the beginning, like once upon a time, blah blah blah, and then you have the shades themselves. So I actually feel like the color selection of these are amazing. Like, you have to have your staple red, you have to have the blue, of course, because that's her colors. You get a really gorgeous shimmery black, which is, I don't know if I would go in with that today, but I really love just all of these shades. So all in all, I'm really happy that I picked up the stuff, and of course there was the stuff that I didn't pick up, but I don't need them. Like, I don't need the mirror as much as I really like the idea of it. I wouldn't have got the lip scrub because I'm not really into that. But yeah, I'm gonna start on the eyes today, and so I'm gonna go off camera, put on my sellotape and my primer, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I'm all taped up and primed. So in case you guys aren't aware, I always use my Urban Decay eye potion because this is like the best primer in the world. If you do not want your eyeshadow to budge, this is honestly like the greatest, in my opinion, like eyeshadow primer. So we are going to start off with Such Grace, which is this gorgeous like kind of transition shade. So it's quite like skin like toned for me. So I'm going to take this all over my crease, and then we're going to start off kind of above the socket and just blend it back and forth. So like I mentioned with this palette, I don't actually remember how much it was off the top of my head, but I will put up a price when I'm kind of editing this video to tell you guys. I don't think it's sold out, so I feel like this collection was probably pretty well received. But when it comes to Colourpop, they have collections coming out like every day so it's easy to kind of forget about certain collaborations or certain things that they're doing. But I was just so happy that this collection came out. I kind of had an inkling that they were doing a lot more Disney stuff, which is right up my street, so I'm really happy about that. Okay, so that went on really nicely. There is a lot of fallout in these, just a bit of a warning in case you're not into like fallout shades, but that's not always a big deal for me. I'm gonna go in with Someday, which I love that song. So I'm gonna tap off any excess, and I'm gonna take this kind of inside my socket inside but on the crease socket, and just blend that back and forth. I'm using the same brush because I mean they're very similar in tones, so I'm just gonna bring that. If you guys want to tell me what your favorite Disney princess is, Snow White is actually my third. I have a list a long time ago when I first started my channel. I kind of did like my top Disney movies, and Snow White is my third, so hence she is like my third favorite princess. I have Belle, then I have Ariel, and then I have Snow White because I don't know, as much as I love Snow White, she does like to kind of complain a lot, and she's very kind of like, ooh, she's such a damsel in distress, which, you know, is a typical kind of Disney heroine movies back in those days. But I mean, Belle and I think Ariel are such like strong women, strong characters, that I probably just, you know, steer towards them a little bit more. So let's go in now with In the Land, which is just here, and that's a deeper tone. So I'm actually going to take that kind of as a wing, so it's going to be more of a like a, I don't know, just like a make my corners a bit deeper, if that makes any sense. Again, I'm not 100% with it today, so I'm just trying to like talk and make sense without sounding like I'm a little bit crazy. So I'm just taking that on the kind of where the sellotape is, because that gives me more definition and it gives me a stronger wing. So next I'm going with actually two shimmers. So I'm actually going to go in with my Prince just here, which is a kind of, I guess like a pinkier shimmer, and I'm going to end on Charmed, which is that gorgeous red, because how can I not use that today? So I'm just going to take this with my brush, and I'm hoping it's going to give some payoff, because I know sometimes shimmers on a brush do not do the best job, but in all honesty, like I've never really had any kind of like bad experience with like Colourpop shimmers today, like before, because they're so stunning. So I'm just going to tap that on here. Alright, that went on okay. And then now I'm going to go in with Charmed, which is this gorgeous red. So I actually forgot to mention in this video, but I mentioned it in my buy or not to buy. But I did use an affiliate code to get discount on this, because I know a lot of times, like nowadays when it comes to Colourpop collabs, you can use like YouTuber affiliate code. So I did use that girl Shay's affiliate code, which I think you get like, I think it's like 10% off or something like that. And in all honesty, like when it comes to affiliate codes, I just use them because I get discount. And to be honest, like I have affiliate codes with like brands as well that I'm always kind of mentioning, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't use other people's ones, and I feel like it's kind of a nice thing to do, to help out some of your favorite YouTubers, because obviously they get commission, but then I don't see it in that aspect. I just see it as I got money off my item and I'm happy. And if I watch them and I appreciate their content, I'm always gonna try and do something to kind of help them out with it. So yeah, I just use Shay's. I know there's quite a few people who do have affiliate codes. I obviously don't have a full list, but if you have like maybe a certain YouTuber that uses a lot of Colourpop, then they might have an affiliate code. I think I know Robert Welsh has one, and was it Makeup for Fun? She has one as well, because she constantly does like YouTube videos the same as Shay as well. Like all of her videos are basically like Colourpop swatches, so I really like her videos. But that's it for the eyes. I'm actually going to go off camera, put on my base, and then we're going to go in with the blush. Okay, so I'm primed and kind of got my foundation on. I actually used the Primark My Perfect Colour Illuminating Foundation. I haven't powdered yet because I want to kind of experiment to like see with my powders how well it's going to kind of stick down. So we're going to go onto the blush, which is again called Fair Enough. And I believe this is probably like one of the lighter tones. So this is like a stunning red. If you guys watch my videos or know me, you know I love the reddest like blush ever. But then I mean, with the other shades as well, I just felt like this is a bit more appealing. So we're just going to take one of my fluffy brushes and we're just going to tap and go on, because I'm so excited. Blush is like one of my favorite steps in a makeup look, and I can tell this is very, wow, this is very glowy, which is good, because I mean, I always like to add highlighter as well, because why the hell not? I mean, makeup is always about expressing yourself and just feeling gorgeous, and I feel like if I add red and I add like a shimmer and like a highlighter on top, then why the hell not? But this is so pigmented. I don't think I've ever tried a Super Shock blush before, because I've only tried like their mattifying ones, but this is stunning. Wow. Okay, I look crazy in real life, but I don't care because it's blush and it's like just, yeah, my favorite step. Again, I love the packaging so much. The detail is stunning. I think I like the outer packaging a bit more because it's got all the little squirrels and it's got all the little animals on there, which is adorable. So I might add a tiny amount of highlighter, because why not? But I've got a Super Shock highlighter. This is in the shade Champagne BB. So this actually I think might be a bit too dark for me, but I'm just going to put on like the tiniest amount to kind of just like incorporate it into my look, and then maybe add a bit on my nose because I don't have any highlighter on my nose. And then now we're going to go onto the lip kit. So like I mentioned, this is the Love's First Kiss one, and I believe there is an Evil Queen one, which I think might be like a purple version. I cannot remember for the life of me right now, but you get a gorgeous lip liner. So this is like full size, that's massive. You also get a lipstick, and then you also get a lip gloss. I'm not going to use the lip gloss today because I don't know, lip glosses are not my favorite, and this does look absolutely stunning, but I think I might use it like in the future, like in a future video, because I just want to concentrate like on the two items. So is these named individually? I don't know. Yeah, the lip liner is called Such a Beauty. I don't think you can buy this separately. I mean, if you can, I'll write yes or no. But yeah, I love how creamy these pencils are. They're absolutely stunning, and it's a really deep red, which I love. So let's get this on. Well, that on went on amazing. That is so soft, so creamy. I really love This deep shade so much. When I love reds, I mean, I love all type of reds, and especially this is so deep. Normally I would have thought it would go for a bright red because her lips are normally like, you know, just really red, but this deep tone, I'm absolutely vibing. I love it. I love this shade so much. I think I love the whole look. I think I do have a lot of a lot of blush on, but in all honesty, it's a look that I would go for again and again. I absolutely love how this has all come out. So I'm thinking about everything. So the eyeshadow palette, I feel like, is very pigmented. It's very Colourpop. I mean, I did have to build up slightly with that shimmer, that first shimmer, which is what was it called? Would help if I looked at it. It was called My Prince, so I feel like it's not showing as much, but I did only put on a little bit. And then the second shimmer, which was, I think it was Charmed, I do like it. I mean, I think next time I really want to try that black and maybe add on that red on top to see if it gives it a bit more oomph. The blush, I mean, obviously it's like one of the best blushes I've ever tried. This lip kit, absolutely stunning. I mean, I like their lipstick formula anyway. It's just that the lip liner, I don't think I've tried any Colourpop one. So this is my finished look. Let me know what you guys think. Have you picked up anything from this collection? Are you gonna? It's not for me. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there, and I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope to see you very soon. Bye.